Man, I had whole 30 minutes almost more probably recorded and just had to start over. I don't know what happened. So I was kind of sitting here looking at my morning pages journal and kind of tossed it to the side, and I have some notes here, and I'm gonna keep this episode short and sweet. It could be less than 20, it could be between 20 and 30. I doubt it will be an hour long, but I just finished recording an episode of That Doggone Podcast. Check it out if you're into learning about dogs, dog training, and animal welfare in general. And you are here because you want to listen to The Conscious Stream, and this is episode 3. Hope everybody listening is doing well. I'm grateful to everybody listening right now. Apparently there's a few of you, and it's really humbling, and it makes me feel really cool, and I love and appreciate y'all. So let's keep the positive energy going this episode. And like I said, the last 2 episodes kind of reiterating the second episode. I was doing my second run of the Artist Way, and I finished the workbook and then kind of kept going in the morning pages because I had kind of missed a couple days and committed to 95 days instead of the regular 90, so I had that consistent 90 days of journaling. So that was 90 days of working in the workbook and working in the journal, and I filled that journal and kind of talk about where that led me and what's in it. And I started the new journal, which the first few pages, it's just me bitching, so it's not really anything relevant. And today I have some notes. I made it about this podcast, and the first page was some keynotes to help me write notes for doing that doggone, not podcast, that doggone stream. I keep saying podcast, so let me just write that error right now. Anywho, yeah, I went through all this fucking writing. It was like almost 300 pages, and now I'm at, well, I say that it's almost 300 pages now still. Let me see where I'm really at. Yeah, 284. Today was not 284. It was, I'm going to say 286. It was. So I'm at 286 pages in my morning journals. That's overall. And I'm on day 99 of 94, it says. So my goal was 94. We're 99 days into journaling. But I did. I took a week off from last Friday to this Friday. And I wanted to start back up yesterday morning, but I didn't do it until today. And ironically, I ended up writing like 8 pages when I came back today, because I did good 5 pages in my dog journal in preparation for tomorrow, teaching my first dog training class alone, on top of course, recording 2 podcasts today, one of those being That Doggone Podcast, which focuses on dogs and animal welfare. So if you're into that sort of thing and want to hear me talk about dogs, mine especially, go check out That Doggone Stream, not podcast, That Doggone Stream. If you look it up online, it's going to be That Doggone Stream. I still am working on, registering it to iTunes and iHeart and all that, but it's already on Spotify. It's going straight to the YouTube. There's the RSS feed directly, so all sorts of ways to consume this. It's already published, and that's That Doggone Podcast and The Conscious Stream and Cast at 1020. So cast at 1020.com, which is 10xxx20.com rather. I keep saying 1020.com, and it's gonna fuck people up because it's got those 3 X's in the middle. But yeah, that's kind of a hub for it all. I'm redesigning everything. I'm getting ready for the future of this podcast, and of course, not talking about it too much today either, but I'm working on a short film and an album kind of simultaneously. I'm getting to the point I'm ready to write that album up, and I'm actually finishing up a single as we speak, and I'm going to release it once it's finished because I'm really liking how this sounds. I think in terms of continuing the album from here, the next single I put out, I kind of want this to be it. Anyway, nothing's set in stone. Laying some guitar down right now, and I'm not sure what to expect from it, but it sounds, in my opinion, it's some of my better work. We'll just put it that way. It's one of those instances where I can hear the progress in my own work. So that's what matters to me right now, is I've come further than where I was previously, and that's my goal every day. So that being said, back to my morning journal and what I was writing about. It was that, but I did a short film on YouTube called Stalked, and I want to do another little sequel to it, and I've kind of talked to some people. I think they'll be into it, so I'm stirring that controversy up now with the podcast. So any of my friends that are listening that kind of want to do a short film on top of a short film while I'm doing all this crap as it is, get at me, because I'm going to rewrite that one or not rewrite that one, but write a sequel to that one, something else short. And these are things I should be able to do from where I'm at. I'm trying to do with very little to no budget. So that being said, know what you're getting into if you do hit me up. It's going to be effort for the sake of doing it, for the sake of making a movie and having fun doing it and having fun with friends. There could be potential for other things in the future, but I need films made for me to progress, period, right now. So I want to do a couple short films real quick, and that's going to be one of them. Anyway, more on those and the album and future podcasts. I'm just stirring the pot right now, and I can do that with my own podcast, talking about my own art. Isn't that great? Anyway, a lot of those morning pages, other than me bitching about dumb shit, I mean, that's what it was. And, making to-do lists for my day, which is what I did today, actually. The whole first page of my morning pages is about dog notes, and the last page is about what I'm doing today. It's a to-do list, an actual checklist. And I just wanted to discuss my experience with the Artist Way. To be honest, it is a great way to start the day, writing those 3 pages, because I end up a lot planning out my day and knowing exactly what I'm going to do. And even if things don't go according to plan, I have a plan for the day. I do shit. I get up, I get out. I work towards my goals. And I don't forget shit as often. Like, if I ever am at a point in life where I'm just like, what the fuck am I trying to fucking remember? I can go back through these notes and save myself from a real fucking headache. No shit. An actual fucking headache. It's better than Tylenol. But I was gonna counter, the critiques between, the journal and the last few podcasts. Even the podcast, in my head, I'm doing worse than it sounds listening to it back. I'm actually kind of proud at where I'm at with all this, because it took me a while to get to this point. And then I even had everything to where I could publish it, monetize it for a full year, and I don't know. My luck with the podcast at the beginning kind of put me in my feelings, and I sat a little too long on it. But again, I had rent to cover, and I needed a new job. I've been in and out of jobs the whole time I do this, so I don't know. I've definitely come to a point where I'm doing things I enjoy, I want to do, that I'm good at, and could potentially make more income than I've been making. And yeah, other than that, yeah, I just kind of am getting to a point where I know what I want to do, but making a short film, I want at least a small budget. Like, I don't know, I want to see what I can make happen. I have some ideas, like selling the short story I'm rewriting for the screenplay and making it just different enough while I'm also simultaneously kind of submitting the story for reward money, or not reward money, but prize money, in competitions, writing competitions, which is also potential to get people to notice the story in the first place. And then all of a sudden I have a movie made of it. Like, I have all these ideas in my head, and this year's a lot about execution. I know what to do. I know how to do it. I gotta go for it. And I don't know, that's kind of an exciting place to be. I need to afford myself, so I'm working on hitting my bottom line again, because just to be transparent, for me to do everything I'm wanting to do right now, I need to be in between $1,000 and $2,000 every month. That should be my bottom line, period. A little over $1,000. And I'm just not filling those shoes right now. So I'm looking for things that fit into my new lifestyle and allow me to take care of things the way I need to. Anyway, it's brought me to the point I'm at. And I feel like I'm really making progress with these podcasts and the audio and the editing. And anyway, I'm probably going to leave it at this. It's going to hit 13 minutes when I get done with my outro, because I'm not leaving it at 12 for stupid reasons. But yeah, that's all I really had to talk about. And with notes, it's easier to stay on track and coherent. So this episode is 13 minutes. This is just episode 3. And I'm going to try to stay consistent and do an episode of each of these once a week. And in February, either I'll be able to continue doing this and my budget will be a little higher because my income is up, or I take a break, and when the income is up, I come back at this hard and I really throw some money at it and go try to do some real shit.